Hello student, today we are going to see the first lecture of this paper number 3rd. You know very well, so I am going to take the paper number first, that is ethology, parasitology and economic zoology. Okay, so basically we know that what is the basic concept of this topic is this paper is kept for the syllabus to know the knowledge how the animal interact with the another animals and their environment, and the students understand different behavior of the animals. There are, you know, that from the insects to the large animals, they have a different types of the animal behaviors. So that this name of the paper is the animal behavior. So this outcome is for this syllabus is the students gain the knowledge insight into different types of animal behavior and their role in biological adaptations, and it is sensitized to the feelings instrumental in the social behavior. So now right now we are going to see the first lecture or first unit, that is ethology. So basically, what is the definition of ethology? Ethology is it is one of the scientific and objective study of the animals, usually with a focus on behavior under the natural exhibition and viewing behavior in the evolutionary adaptations is known as the animal behavior. So another, you can see the definition of ethology is etho means the behavior, and logy means the study of the animal behavior of the animals. So the study of the animal behavior and the social organization from the biological perspective. The ethology is the scientific study of animal behavior, usually with a focus on behavior under the natural conditions and viewing behavior as an evolutionary adaptations, and behaviorisms as a term also describe the scientific and objective study of animal behavior. Usually it is referring to measure the responses to stimuli or to trained behavioral responses in a laboratory without perspecting emphasis on the evolutionary adaptations. So this animal behavior is it is everything an animal does, how it does it in the behavior of the adaptations, and this how animal behavior in the natural environment is important. You can see these animals or humans, the animal studies or animal behavior study in 1973 who got the Nobel Prize, that is Carl von Fisch, Nico Tinbergen, Konrad Lorenz. So these three persons got the pioneer of the study of the animal behavior. It is got the Nobel Prize on the ethology. So what is the types of behavior? There are many types of the behavior: innate behavior, nature behavior, extinction behavior, classical behavior. So in innate behavior and learned behavior, we are going to see the two topics. That is, innate behavior is a automatic, developmentally fixed despite the different environments all individuals exhibit the behavior. The learned behavior, it is a modified by the experience, how it got the experience from the animals and the variables. In the animal learning, the innate and learned behavior is, it is fixed action pattern, FAP, then imprinting, the learned associate associative learning, example classical and operant conditioning, habituations, then insight learning and observational learning. Associate learning means these animals, they are organizationally work together. Classical, there are different classical methods. Operant condition, habituation, what is the habitat of their animals. Insight learning and observational. So the fixed action pattern, that is FAB, it is innate behavior, sequence of behavior that are essentially unchangeable and conducted to completion once it is started. They triggered by a sign, stimulus. Example is male stiglebacks exhibit aggressive territoriality, attack on red belly, stimulus. Then this duck and this sparrow, how they are giving food of their animals, that is fixed pattern. This greylag goose rolls the egg back to the nest using side to side head motions. Some animals in the fixed action pattern, they are migrate from one place to the another place for the purpose of this reproduction, breeding and nesting purpose, and so that this animal, they are hatch out the young ones. So the another one types is the habituation, loss of responsiveness to unimportant stimuli, the cry wolf effect, learn not to respond to repeated occurrences of stimulus. Example, brown bear habituation, bear weaving leads to bear tolerating people at close range. Then imprinting, you can see the example of imprinting, how this duck, they are uniformly move from one place to the another place, and one by one this duck, they are migrate and swimming in the waters, and during critical period early in the life, they are work together with each other and supporting of their uniformly. You can see in the first pictures, the who is the man's, they are going behind this man, this duck, they are going one by one uniformly. Imprinting for conservation. The conservation biologists have taken advantage of imprinting by young whooping cranes as a means to teach the birds a migration route. A pilot wearing a crane suit in an ultralight plane acts as a surrogate parent. See this inside learning, it is the ability to do something right the first time with no prior experience. It requires reasoning ability, the skill to look at a problem and come up with the appropriate solution. You can see this observation learning, what they are observed with other animals. It is the ability to an organism to learn how to do something by watching another individuals do it first, even if they have never attempted it themselves. Chimpanzee, they are observed how they are jumping inside the learning stackled in the boxes. Similarly, other animals, they are do the work. Observational learning, young chimpanzees who watch their mothers crack nut with rock tools before learning the technique themselves. Associate learning is, again there are two types of the associate learning, that is classical and operant conditioning. Is the process by which animal take one stimulus and associate it with another learned behavior. See this Classical conditioning. The types of associative learning: stimulus, reward, punishment. It is known as the Ivan Pavlov's dogs, how they are work together. Apparent conditioning, it is one of the type of associative learning, trial and error learning, different from classical conditioning because the association is made between the animal's own behavior and a response. That is operant conditioning, and it is having received a face full of quills. A young coyote has probably learned to avoid the porcupines animals.